It's now just over 2 weeks until Christmas Day. If you're hosting the party this year, do you have all the food lined up yet?
Yeah, really. Well, if you don't, we happen to know a guy who has some of the best barbecue in the area, and they even cater. So you don't have to spend all the time in the kitchen this year.
You do now. Welcome back from Hog Wild Pit BBQ, Tony.
Thank you.
Mangello.
Hi.
Tony.
Well,
it's not too late though for catering, is it?
No, we're good. We're good.
We're good.
Phone's ringing pretty actively right now.
When do you want to get those orders in? I know because we're about 2 weeks away from the holidays.
You know, it seems like we're here for Thanksgiving and seems like Christmas comes in a little bit later because people are shopping and holiday parties. So we're good all the way to the end. So.
All the way to the end. Well, we're
closed
this.
Christmas, obviously.
You know, you've had this in here for about a half hour, and it's always kind of torture for us because we're sitting over there just smelling it and looking at it. But what did you bring in today?
We did.
Start here.
I mean, our ham, which we can't speak enough of, is about 4.5 pounds, completely boneless, only $30.
Only $30.
It's going to feed 8 to 12 people. People that had them for Thanksgiving said they had so many leftovers. Make those little sandwiches all the way through the night and the next day.
Those are the
How
best.
do you prepare these hams?
You know,
That's
both the ham and the turkey is smoked on property. We have smokers at all our restaurants throughout Wichita, Lincoln, Council Bluffs, 2 here in Omaha, and now Phoenix. Our smoke, we actually smoke in-house. It's nothing that's brought in. It's a scratch product that we do.
And the picture you're looking at, there's no funny business. There's
no glaze.
Shopping.
There's no
funny
glaze.
business.
No,
over
this is
here.
how it looks.
Yeah.
Yes,
and
look how juicy it is.
I know, and
It's
that
fantastic.
the guys did a great job on the turkey today. It's got some great color on it. And
Yeah, so let's switch over to that. You brought one in for Thanksgiving, and I
did.
was lucky enough. I took the whole darn thing home.
You did. You
For just me, and
you
I
ate it at 2 in the morning
I
and
did.
just
I
like
chomping on a turkey leg.
like a Flintstone. You know?
Pretty much. Tell us about your turkey. How much?
You know, they're again. We did not do a price increase last 2 years, so it's $35, about 12 pounds. Again, it's going to feed anywhere from 8 to 12 people. A really, really good response. I mean, turkey is a difficult product to keep moist and
To cook it just right.
It's just great. I mean, people pick up before. There's small cooking instructions. We kind of coddle you through that. Some people know how to cook. Some people don't.
Can you walk us through those instructions real quick? Because I think you're closed on Christmas Day.
We're
so if
closed
you
Christmas
wanna-
Day, so you pick
wanna
up.
serve on Christmas
Yeah,
Day.
you just pick up on Christmas Eve, or I mean, they are smoked. We'll start a couple days prior, so you can even pick up the day before Christmas Eve and kind of avoid all that traffic. And then it's just about an hour and a half. You know, you do sprinkle a little water on top, and it just keeps it moist. And again, you know, barbecue is the ticket is low and slow, and so the same thing with either your ham and your turkey. You know, the slower you bring it up, the better it's going to be.
And the turkey was $35.
35.
Great price.
And then you got some appetizers off to the side.
Well, we love our. You know, you're a big fan of the
I
burn
love
ends.
them.
I'm a
They're
big fan of the burn
fantastic.
ends. We put them out here on the holiday menu just because it's kind of a rich product. The way Michael's eating them right now, you can almost chew it as an hors d'oeuvre.
They're fantastic.
And it's just a nice enhancement to whatever you're doing on your
I like to
holiday
dip them in your
table.
barbecue sauce, and you've got different styles of barbecue sauce.
We
Yeah,
do.
what do we
We've got
got?
a squealing habanero sauce, which is our hottest, and then you know, we typically in the store we do a mild sauce, a sweet tint. You know, those are gluten free, by the way, too. And
that's great.
our rub is gluten free, so it's whether you're in that vein or not.
So let's talk about catering. So, I mean, yes, you can get these for your family meals, or if you want to talk catering for a big event, how many people can you serve? And yes, there is still time, right?
I mean, yeah, there's definitely time. I mean, we do. Again, I always kind of plug, but you know, First National is Oriental Trading. We do all the time, and
It's a lot of people.
I mean, we'll do up to
It's all
1,000 people. 300. We've got several 300 parties going out today, but we do family pickups too, 20, and we've got this great one that ordered all the way in Valley, Nebraska, right before Christmas for their office, and there are only 20 people, but they got everything. They got cobblers and burn ends and ribs and
So you will
just-
travel a little ways.
We will travel.
Okay.
We've got vans all over the street. So
And I want to take a second to brag about Hog Wild Barbecue. For people that don't know much about Hog Wild, can you take us back how you got started?
Well,
and then the awards you've won all through
yeah,
the years.
we're 15 years old, 16 years old originally, out of Wichita, Hutchin. And we just moved into the Omaha market. It was our first venture out of the Kansas state less than 3 years ago. It would be 3 years in March, and we've won Best of Omaha and People's Choice and Sarpy County, and we won Best Ribs and over at Millard, which was a blind tasting. It was a color-coded tasting, which was pretty cool. You know, there were no names involved, so you had everybody there, and they just picked by color, and we won.
And those award-winning ribs, that was what I had for breakfast this morning.
Yeah, it's so funny.
Well, you walked in the office when I was eating those ribs.
It's so funny to see you, and you know, Todd and Tyler, and you know, they're the same way. They just, everybody eat, you guys get up so early that you eat that barbecue.
It's lunchtime.
Well, those
breakfast.
ribs are fantastic, and we'll just talk about it. You tell me that you make them for me, of course, for Fridays, and now Mike comes in every morning asking, or every Friday asking where his ribs are, so he eats mine.
I don't think necessarily he brings them in for Kelly.
Oh,
That's
he
not
told
true.
me
Is
that.
it, Tony? Is it?
He told me that.
Well, he told me the same thing. So he's
Tony!
telling everybody what they
I'm
want to
not
hear, I
getting
think.
I'm not
Tony,
getting involved.
For more information,
so
go
good,
hogwild.com. That's the website you can go to. And it's not too late for catering events. And here's the special offer. A whole smoked turkey, 12-pound average is what these things weigh, only $35. And then you get the boneless slow smoked ham. That's about 4.5 pounds. That's only $30. That's boneless. And it is juicy and flavorful.
Crazy, all muscle.
And you can find Hog Wild on 108th, right across the street from our studio, or on North Saddle Creek Road. And then, of course, in Lincoln and Council Bluffs. For more information, go to gohogwild.com.
Tony, thanks for coming in.
Merry Christmas.
You have a great
Thank you.
holiday.
Merry
Merry
Christmas.
Christmas.
Hey,
Merry Christmas.
happy birthday a little late. I don't know
Yeah,
if you remember
thank you.
seeing me last Saturday
I did.
at the Funny Bone,
It
but
was
happy
fun.
birthday.
It was a good show.
Yes,
Thank
it
you so
was.
much. Thank you.
This year,